Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today we are crimping. The basics of doing this crimping is actually finding the center of your vamp. Okay, make sure it is centralized and you place it at the top of your crimping board and hold it in place using your tack nails. Okay, just like I'm doing it in this video. Have the center of your vamp, place it centrally at the top of your crimping board, and then you make sure you align it centrally down to the lower part of your crimping board. You must be careful and watch for symmetry, okay, so that one side of the vamp does not overlap much more on one side of the crimping board than the other. So when you've had the top tacked in place and the down also tacked in place, you're almost 30% done with this job. Okay, so what next you need to do is just to start pulling on both sides of your leather and holding them in place with your tack nails at the crimping board. So you're going to do this movement up and down, which means you can start from the bottom, like I'm starting from the bottom here. After I might have held it in place, you start at the bottom, you tag both sides, you go to the top, you drag and tag both sides. Okay, so you can just do, let's say you tag one side, on both sides of your crimping board at the bottom, then you go to the top, do the same thing, tag at both sides, then come back down to the bottom, you tack, go back to the top, you tack, you pull while tacking. That's pretty much how it's done. Okay, so there isn't much. You just keep dragging on both sides. Please watch for symmetry. You must watch for symmetry, because if you're not careful, one side of your vamp might actually overlap way too much than the other side. So when your product comes out, it will be bad. So you must watch for symmetry. Make sure that one side of your vamp does not overlap too much than the other side. This is pretty much about crimping. Lest I forget, I want to remind you to subscribe to my channel for more information about shoemaking and leather work, and also to like my page so that other people can actually learn from this page as well. So this is pretty much about it. I would have fast forwarded this video, make it shorter, but I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to fast forward it because I want you to actually see how I got through the work. It's not always easy. There's bound to be wrinkles at the curve of the crimp board. So what you do is you check symmetry, check which side is not properly pulled. You can remove the existing tack nail, then drag it again and pull. Do the same thing for the other side. In that manner, you'll be able to get rid of that wrinkle. Some leathers are quite tough, they don't easily bend, so sometimes you have to spray moisture. Okay, and moisture in this case is just water. You can just use a spray bottle or a dispenser, whatever, and spray at the curved side of your crimping board. It will make your leather a bit supple and flexible so that you can now drag and have a smooth crimp finishing. Please like this video so that it can reach other interesting persons, and also subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Thank you very much. Sometimes during crimping, the first pull does not necessarily give you a smooth, stretched out finishing. You are bound to see wrinkles like this, so don't get worried. All you gotta do is check for symmetry, look for the side that has some space, look for the parts of your vamp that is not properly stretched. Then you just remove the existing tack nail like I'm doing now. You take them off and then stretch your vamp again. You will see those wrinkles will go off. Okay, they tend to be very tough and unpliable during the first drag, so you just continue and then come back again, take out the tack nails and pull it again. You see. See, I removed the former tack nail, drag it more and then tack it back again. Now look at that curvature. You see something, there's a difference. So I'm just going to spray a bit liquid. That place gets a bit supple, and then I'll drag again. You have to be patient while doing this. Okay, you have to be patient with your work. You really have to be patient with your work so that your job is going to come out very fine. Please do not overlook any rough side or any rough part, especially at the curvature of your vamp while crimping. Do not, because if you do not straighten it out now, it will show in your final work when you are done with the shoe you're making. So you must be patient enough to always remove existing tags, pull them again. Sometimes you have to remove existing tag up to 3 times. You keep pulling until the leather is able to stretch out properly so that you can have a smooth work. Yeah. If you have watched this far, then obviously you must have learned one thing or two in this video. Have you seen? With successive removing of the tags and dragging back again, I'm able to take out the wrinkles at the curve of my vamp. So just a recap, in crimping, first of all you have to centralize, make sure you find the center of the top of your vamp and place it centrally at the top of your crimping board. Then use tack nails to hold it in place. After then, you are going to make sure it is symmetrically dragged down to the bottom of your crimping board, and also you hold it in place. Then the third stage will just be for you to keep dragging at opposite side of your crimping board and holding your vamp with tack nails. And if any part happens to be rough and not smooth, all you gotta do is just remove the previous tack nails and pull again and hold it back with your tack nails again. So I really want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please like this video so that I can reach to other persons who are interested, and also subscribe to my channels for more information and content like this. Thank you very much guys for watching. I appreciate you. I'll see you on the next one.